Welcome to Chucker TV. I'm Dale Schwetz. Happy Halloween. That's Cale Newman over there. And we are here for the Subsidiary final of the fall place. We're live, Grand Champions Polo Club, Santa Rita Polo Farm, and it is guaranteed to be a spectacular day of polo here on Chucker TV. So thanks for joining us. Let us know what your costumes are. Let us know what you're wearing. We're going to get a little crazy today. You know, it is Halloween, so this should be a fun. We got 3 teams playing in the round robin. 2 are ready to rock and roll. Cale Newman, take it away. This is going to be fun. Spectacular polo, Grand Champions Polo Club, Chucker TV.
Thank you so much, Dale. Yeah, so we are live here. We got the teams out there ready to get going. We got the first 2 teams here of our round robin. That, of course, is Newport and HL Polo. HL Polo wearing the blue jerseys. I'll give you some quick introductions here. We're going to go ahead and get this one underway. But out there we got Harry Landy, Chris Campson, Juancito Bellini, and Santi Tocolino. That's the team in blue. And then the team wearing the white jerseys, that is Newport, Gene Goldstein, Sugar Erskine, Leo Mandelbaum, and Juan Bellini. So we have the 2 teams out here ready to get underway. Chris Campson going to come in here and grab a hold of that ball. Campson sends it back here. He's got Juancito Bellini. He's wearing the number 3 today. He wore the 4 on Friday.
Yeah, they move it around a little bit. Like you said, it's a different change-up. And I kind of like that. You know, this team, all 3 teams here, Cale, this is going to be a great round robin. The way they line up against each other. Remember, you got our 4th team in there, that NetJet team, and our 3rd team. And so it's going to be a great 3 chucker. To see these teams play 3 chuckers against each other, because we always talk about it, you got to come alive quickly. It's going to be Santi on the far side.
Yeah, so this ball still moving downfield, coming in for some defensive action there for Newport. That, I believe, was Leo. And coming up here with the ball, trying to keep this one moving downfield. Gene Goldstein up in front. Now he's going to lose the handle. Coming in to pick it up for HL Polo. A couple players coming together. That ball, they're in a little bit of a tennis match, kind of going back and forth there. And now here we go. This is going to be HL Polo working down towards the goal mouth here. But we had a whistle.
All right, so whistle on play stopped the action there early with 5:42 on the clock. And, you know, Kel, we're talking about this. The games on Friday were so close. They were some of the best games we've seen all fall season. This fall medium goal season, I think, has been one of the strongest we've seen. I had the opportunity to interview Santi Tocolino on the sideline, not on Chucker TV. We were just on the sideline talking, and he was so stoked to be here. He's never played in the fall season. He usually plays in Argentina during this time. That's why we have a lot of polo during the fall season. And it was great to hear him say, man, he was having so much fun. The fields were exceptional, so it was great to see. And that was one of the fastest games I think we've seen all fall. And I'm getting keyed up for the high goal coming after in November.
Yeah, you said it. And, you know, I've heard a lot of really great positive feedback from all the players so far in our fall season on the conditions of the fields. So we're still playing polo out there. Going to get a hold of this one. Juan Bellini here from the back of the pack grabs a hold of it, gets a turn back facing the right direction, and crushes a pass downfield. Trying to find Gene Goldstein out in front. Gene got a little touch on it, but kind of lost it there on the sideboards. Coming in to pick up the play for HL Polo. Going to send this one down, trying to feed it up here and find a teammate. But Juan Bellini going to come through and crushes the ball across the field. And now coming in on the action here, that's going to be Sugar Erskine. Sugar. Erskine, he's wearing the number 3 today. But again, like we keep saying, all of these players, basically everyone in our fall season has the ability to play any position that they go to.
Good call, Kelly. You know, I think it was a good move by Santi Tocolino. The way they rotated around, I like Campson at the 2. I mean, he's a great back, but we watched him play 2 a week ago. And, you know, maybe they talked about horses, things like that. So a great adjustment. Love seeing it.
Yeah, so coming up here with the play, trying to keep this one moving all the way down to the goal. Where's that one going to go? It's going to get a little bit away from him and go over the back line, wide of the goal to the right-hand side. We got a whistle here. I think this might be our first courtesy change of the day.
Yeah, so we'll get our little courtesy change here. Remember, keeping it under 4 to 5 seconds. And tournament condition, USPA. So just for safety of the four-legged athletes, and then, as you said right there, very clean 3.5 minutes of polo. Kale, no fouls on the plays. We're talking about the adjustments of the teams. We see a lot of that. The teams are lined up like that, so they're pretty equal here during our fall season. That gives teams the opportunity and players the opportunity to, to thrive and get better at different positions. So they might have talked about that, and, Cam said, look, let me go forward. We've seen Juancito playing a lot now in the back, and he does play the number 3 a lot.
He's doing a good job at the back.
Yeah, I agree. I think his as a pro player, I think that's more of his style for me. I've seen him play the 2 also.
I mean, look at his father.
Yeah,
he learned from one of the best.
Yeah, he's a 3 and a 4. He's the back. That's his style. He doesn't play in the front that much. They all have the ability to do it, but I like that. And like you said, Santi Tocolino, super strong captain, and he's going to work, hey, maybe this horse is better going forward. Maybe this horse is better back here. Maybe they're just trying to show a different look. It's just fun to see.
No, I like it. And then another kind of aspect of that is this is our 3rd week here in the fall season. We've had different combinations of players playing, and we switch the teams up every week slightly. You'll still get to play with your pair, or your pro, or your amateur. But having all these players get to play with different combinations of players and against different combinations, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, and each week it's getting better and better. You got
to keep great energy in the club too when it starts getting competitive. Because you might have a player bang heads with 1 week and then you're a teammate the next week. I love the setup. I think the tournament committee here has done a great job.
Yeah. So here we go, working down the field, trying to keep this one under control. Leo coming in, trying to get this one done. It's going to be backed over here to the sideboards and picked off now by Juancito. We got Leo, though, coming in to apply some pressure there, trying to get a hold of that ball. Unable to find that one, though. Here comes, coming around, Juan Bellini going to find a hold of that ball and crushes a big pass downfield. And look at this, playing the perfect number 1 position, Gene Goldstein. Look at that. First goal of the day goes to Gene Goldstein here on a picture-perfect play.
Yeah, Goldstein was all over the place on Friday, man. He was running and gunning the goal. It was great seeing Gino. He looked very comfortable on the horses. Remember, the first couple weeks he was getting the horses ready to rock and roll, so he was feeling them out, getting them ready after the summer play and after our turnout. And he scored 2 goals on Friday, and he had the opportunity to have 3 or 4. He was running and pulling the team, so he's dialed in now. Good to see him pick up the first one.
Yeah, so quick whistle here, just waiting for a clean and proper lineup. And here we go. Ball's put back on the ground. Chris Campson quickly out of that bowl and grabbed a hold of that. And Tocolino grabs a hold of the pass there. Tocolino drags this one into the corner here. Oh, bad luck. He wound up for that next shot, but knew he couldn't quite get it done. I think the ball might have gotten caught up in the pony's legs there as well. Coming in now out of the corner. Campson going to capitalize and drop in, pick up the play. Whistle on the play, though.
Yeah, whistle on the play. KK's going to call his hand in the cookie jar there. Long arms on Mr. Campson and legs. He's a very tall guy, so he likes to get in there. And Sugar lined out there running with it. He's going to drop inside him and be called on the reaching call. They'll drop this ball quickly for the 5A, and it's going to be Juan Bellini to take this one down. Juan Bellini on the outlet pass. Here's some rotation as they bring Goldstein back inside, and now looking for Leo.
No, Goldstein going to go ahead and elect to take down himself. Can't quite get it off the boards, though. Juan Bellini in the cleanup position back behind. Bellini's pass up here for Goldstein. Gene doing a very nice job. Came out here to play some polo. Gene loses the play there to Campson. Chris Campson takes this one over towards the far sideboards. Campson slows things down. Lets that defender go by him. Nice little smart play there. Kind of, able to collect himself a little bit. Now he's going to send a big pass up the field looking for one of his teammates there. He's going to find Larry. Harry. We got Larry playing in the next one.
Larry. Yeah, Larry's coming in. You got it.
Larry's coming in later.
For net chance.
It's going to be Leo. Leo Mandelbaum comes together there with Juancito Bellini. That play disrupted, but Juan Bellini Sr. going to grab a hold of that one, send it back up, trying to feed it back up there to Leo, but it's going to be picked up now by Harry Landy. Harry loses that one again. Now coming up here. Where's this one going to go? Campson going to find that ball. Trying to work it down, but runs out of real estate. Going to go wide to the right-hand side.
It looks like you use your warning horn as that ball is off the field. And Kale, to add to your talk there, you talked about Campson going to number 2 play. When you saw him make that play down the end there where you're saying so composed, that is another addition that the HL Polo team is going to have today, the ability for the number 2 to drop into the number 3 position. That's the end of our first Chucker play here on our 2021 Subsidiary Finals for the Fall Plate. Stay with us. We got a lot of Chuckers going on, spectacular polo going on. Chucker TV. Welcome back, everybody. Second Chucker action. If you're just joining us, this is our subsidiary final for the Fall Plates. And we have Newport. They're going to be in the blue jerseys today. And then if you are joining us, Gene Goldstein, Sugar Erskine, Leo. Oh, I'm sorry. They jumped to the white jerseys. In the white jerseys, my fault. As we have HL Polo in their blue jerseys. So in the white jerseys, Gene Goldstein, Sugar Erskine, Leo Mandelbaum, and Juan Bellini, Sr. We have a couple Bellinis out there. HL Polo, first time playing here this fall season. They had a great game on Friday. Harry Landy played great. Chris Campson, Santi Tocolino. Big shout out to the Tocolino family in Argentina, especially his father. Great man there. I've had the opportunity to meet him here in the U.S. in Wellington as he comes and sees the boys play all the time during the season. And Juancito Bellini. So young Juan, little Juan, actually, you could say. Juancito and the Bellini boys are going to be going at it today. On the far side, going to be picked up here by Campson. Campson will slow it down here in the orange helmet. Very easy to follow Chris Campson around the field. Not to say he's an awesome polo player, but with his orange helmet, with the KK all over. Big ball down the center looking for Harry Landy. Landy's been awesome in the front of the game. A little bit too short for him. Loose ball play. Well done, KK. He's going to meet this one, slow it back down, take it off the boards. And there's a drive to the center, and he's got Juancito.
Bellini coming in to pick up this pass here. Juancito, nicely placed pass there from Campson. And look at that execution. What a play that was. Campson, he had that he has that eye. Campson, he's been playing polo a long time. He knows exactly where to go and place that pass in the perfect position for Juancito just to drop in and drop the mallet. Goes right on in.
Yeah, a great facilitator of the ball, as you said there, Cale. He finds the players well, and this is where this team can be a little trouble on the rotation. He's wearing the 2, but he drops into the number 4 position, and he plays that position as strong or maybe stronger than he does on the 2. So maybe there is a method to the madness of Santi Tocolino.
There's always a method. Juan Bellini here, a man with a method as well. Juan Bellini looking downfield. He sees some players down there. He's going to go ahead and drop the hammer to that one. Sends it down into the corner. Not quite where he wanted to place that one as Campson going to come in and pick up the play. Campson, his ball over towards the far side boards. A couple players convene over there on the ball. Who's going to come out of there with it? Juan Bellini finds it. Sends it up the field looking to get a hold of one of his teammates. And that one is going to go over the back line. Whistle sounds. Might be a safety.
You got it. You're on the penalty 6 here, Cale. Good call. Penalty 6, so they'll drop this ball in favor. And Juan Bellini It's going to work in favor here. All these balls, remember, you're 40 yards from the center, no further than that. And always with the right hand. If you're new to the game of polo, you got to hit the ball with your right hand. So this shot is actually one of the preferable shots for the players because they can kind of hook it into the left. You can aim towards the near post, the far post. Here comes Juan Bellini.
Juan Bellini from the – oh, look at that. Santi Tocolino pokes that one right out of the air. Talk about some hand-eye coordination. And it's going to be picked off here. Working down the field, trying to keep this one under control. Both teams fighting hard on offense and defense today. Look at this. We're changing directions once again. Tocolino, though, going to get a hold of this ball. Picks it up. Santi Tocolino. Little pass up here to Campson. Chris Campson. Now he gets that one under control. Fires a big shot up the field here. No one quite there to receive it. Juan Bellini going to come in here and grab a hold of it for Newport. Juan Bellini deep in the corner here. He's got Larry on his hip there. Or Harry. Landy. That's gonna mess me up when they play against each other.
You'll be all right. Harry's good. You keep an eye. They actually look very similar the way they ride, too. Landy's been doing a great job in the front. This is going to be a good test for him today, playing against Juan Bellini. He's going to leave this game a stronger player no matter win or lose today.
Exactly. Gene Goldstein gets a hold of it. Not quite the contact he wanted on that one. It's going to be left behind, and Juancito Bellini grabs a hold of the ball. Juancito. Nice, smart play there. He saw Sugar coming in, elected to leave it. He knew Campson was coming in behind. Campson sends this one up here to Harry Landy. Landy with the ball. Nice approach shot here. Harry Landy, can he get back to this one? One more tap. Ought to do it. Can he get this one done? He does. Nicely done there by Harry Landy.
Yeah, Landy, there you go. We were just talking about him having to play against Bellini today. Now he gets the inside leg on him, and this is a great confidence booster for the young player. He was awesome. And we talked about him yesterday on Friday. I love one thing with the number one with all players, and if you are playing number one position across the nation, wherever you play in the world, you need to pick up the first ball. If you leave the first ball behind, you cannot get the team running in a direction they want to go. That's why we use the term pulling the team. So Harry is amazing at that. He takes his time. He's got a great hand-eye. And then the finish is all extra. So great job he did there. Grand Champions Polo Club caters to men and women and youth players at all levels. That's what you're seeing here today. Its expert staff can customize and complete playing experience, including horses, pros, certified umpires, in addition to lessons and practice sessions as part of the Polo On Demand program. I'm going to say it again. I like wearing you guys out on this. Polo On Demand. This is a major program, and it's the only we're the only polo club in the U.S. that offers this unique program. And it is just become an amazing program. People, we talked about it, Cale, in Aspen, how well the Polo On Demand program was up there because a lot of people like to come up there on vacation and not have to bring the horses.
Yeah, I got to see that Polo On Demand program firsthand out there in Colorado. But we got Gene Goldstein on the ball here, working his way down towards the goal mouth. Gene Goldstein, oh, man, bad luck. That's going to go just a little bit wide. Gino, he's making some good plays here today. And, I've noticed he does play the number one position very, very well.
He's the perfect example on how to pull the team.
Exactly.
And if he gets hot, that's why we call Mean Gene the goal scoring machine. So when he gets going here, he's 1 for 1 right now. He's got 1 in, 1 out. But they want to keep hitting the ball to him and keep the team lined out.
Juancito trying to keep that one under control. Sugar going to come in there. Whistle's going to sound.
So a little blocking foul here as they'll bring this one to the center. So we'll have a 5B from the center. And we're clicked under right here. That will stop the clock at 1:52. 2:05. Okay, so we have a little bit of jump. So 2:05 on the clock in there in the booth, everybody. And they'll drop the ball to center. Now what do you do? Who do you pick here? You got Tocolino, who can hammer it. Campson, good at the long ball, and also Juancito. I haven't seen Harry hit one yet, but I'm sure he's pretty good at the pen. They're going to go to Tocolino.
So here comes Tocolino. He's going to fire this one down the field here, looking for Campson. Campson, that ball came up a little bit short. I don't think Tocolino got all of that ball like he wanted to. And here we go, coming in. It's going to be Tocolino to grab a hold of this ball once again here. Oh, bad luck. Tocolino couldn't get a hold of that one. Sugar Erskine coming down the line here. Shugs with the ball, working his way on the near side, avoids the hook there from Tocolino. And, oh, bad luck. That's going to go wide.
Yeah, this is a great run by Erskine. Another little Polo 101 for you. Keep an eye on how Sugar, even though he's in front of Tocolino, he actually checked his pony down to put Tocolino on his hip, then go hit the near side. And that keeps Santi away from the hook off the left side, but just a great play there by Sugar to set that play up.
Yeah, so Campson fires a shot down here looking for Tocolino. Couldn't quite find him. It's going to be backed out of there. I think that was Sugar that got the back shot. Over here on the far sideboards, they're coming together. Leo Mandelbaum working both sides of the pony, trying to grab a hold of that ball. Unable to do so. It's going to be Tocolino now. Santi Tocolino winds up, fires a shot down, trying to get this one up the field. And now look at this. It's going to be Harry Landy out in front of the pack. Harry Landy doing a nice job here, trying to work this one back towards center. And he's got this one going to go all the way down. Harry Landy going to finish that one.
He's going to have to score 3 goals for you to get that right. It's spectacular polo going on. It happens. When
he's well on his way.
Yeah, you got it. Well done, Harry. That's a great run by the young player. Young polo star, doing it so well. I'm giving him as much praise as he always deserves. You got to give credit where credit is due. He always takes his time with that first ball. You got a lot of good players playing around him. And all good number ones do that. So we'll send them off here 3-1 after 2. This is the Subsidiary Fall Plays Chucker TV.
The world's best polo in your pocket. Chucker TV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
Chucker TV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Hi, I'm Nick Weaver. I am the co-founder and COO of Blue Delta Jean Co. I probably measured over 30,000 butts, 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Doesn't matter. It is fun making people happy. When you make a garment that fits, that's one thing. When you make a garment fit and look good, that's another thing. And we are very good at the latter. We have grown our company by taking care of people. We have grown by making jeans that fit. There are some things that will never change. Where it's made, how it's made, and who's making them. Every jean is one of one. But now we can get you measured from anywhere in the world. We have rolled out a virtual tailor system. Blown away with the technology. It's unbelievable how accurate it is. It's a quick, easy, touchless way so we can get the measurements to make you a pair of damn good jeans.
All right, so ball in play here. Chris Campson going to grab a hold of it. This is chucker number 3, so this is the final chucker here of the first matchup. So we will play out the final 30 seconds here in this chucker. And then we're going to welcome the NetJets team to the field.
Yeah, NetJets. Good to see that. That's going to be a fun team, too. All the players on that team did not play earlier this week. They got picked up here in the finals, so it's going to be fun to see them. They should be very fresh. It's going to be a new look for these two teams.
Yes, so here we go. That ball going to be left behind. Juan Bellini finds the ball. Look at that. What a goal that was by Juan Bellini. Going to find the high mark there.
Yeah, hustle play there by, you got to give it up to Leo Mandelbaum. Again, Leo, we talked a lot about Leo all fall season. He's raised his level, but he's at his best when he's the hustler player. He's in the middle, causing the dissension, making the ride off, making the hook, even though he's been scoring goals and running, and that gives Bellini an easy shot at goal.
Out of the bowl in here, fighting for possession. Who's going to come out of there with it? Sugar looking for the ball, trying to dig it out. Now it's going to be Gene Goldstein coming out of there with the ball, working his way up and down the field here, trying to keep this one under control. Gets back to it momentarily. Not quite the shot he was looking for. Juancito going to find that ball, send it over here, trying to find one of his teammates. And it's going to be Santi Tocolino from the back of the pack. Fires this one back up here, looking for Juancito. Juancito and Sugar over there, neck and neck here. Juancito, nicely done. Able to get a hold of that ball and work his way out. Oh, bad luck. Loses it on the bounce there. And Sugar coming across the goal mouth. Ooh, bad luck there. Sugar miscues. And look at that. Juancito Bellini with a little back shot attempt on goal. And Campson trying to get there. But Juan Bellini going to find that ball.
Oh, that's good action. That's good action, Kale.
So, with the pass there, picked up now by Gene Goldstein. Goldstein trying to keep this one under control. He's over center field now. Gene Goldstein doing a nice job here, wanting to keep this one under control. Loses it on the bounce, though. And Juancito going to grab a hold of it. Juancito Bellini with the pass over here for Tocolino. Santi Tocolino fires this one up the field for the number one. Oh, just shy of Harry Landy's mallet. And it's going to be Sugar Erskine now picking up the play. Shugs working back towards the goal mouth. Fires a pass up here for Gene Goldstein. Goldstein dropping in, trying to get a hold of it. And we got a whistle here on the play. We have a player who elected to hop off of his pony. This is for a tack timeout, I believe. So, sometimes when you have a piece of broken equipment, it's all about safety. See that piece of broken equipment, hop off so that nothing happens.
Yeah, no, good caller, Kel. Actually, Santi, I watched him earlier. He broke a rein, and Santi was trying to slow his pony down, and so he was behind our mounted official, where I got the opportunity to call into Gaston Dorniak, our mounted official, and let him talk, get slow it so he can go and say safety first, as you said. So they'll go ahead and let Santi. I think they might just go to use the courtesy change here with 4 minutes on there. But, of course, in the rules, you got to ask to jump off. But in a safety situation such as that.
And he was outside the play.
Yeah,
the play was all the way down.
That's a great play by a super strong player right there. And well done getting his four-legged athlete in a safe position so that they're both safe there. Sometimes the reins do break. That's part of the game.
No, it does happen. So, and he was completely outside of that play. The play was all the way down on the end line. He was about at center field. Knowing that if he did hop up, it wouldn't affect anything. So,
and our good thing is there, Kale, remember, Juancito Bellini has the ball. He's in a neutral territory. That is his own man.
Yep. So
in the case, a lot of players talk about this, in the case, and some, I think it's misled by some players and also a lot of novice players to play. When a player does get injured on the field, if the opposing team is on a breakaway going to goal, unless it's a true emergency, and when we say that, it's got to be a true emergency to stop the game. Otherwise, you must let the umpire should stay with that player, keep him under control, keep him calm, let the play finish. And they're going to go ahead. Yep, there you go. So they'll go ahead and use their fair play bowl in here, which is going to work out well, Kale. But it will on that play, so keep playing. If you do have an injured player, keep playing. And the reason why they did this procedure back in the day, where there were some players just jumping off and trying to stop the game. They're feigning a bit.
Yeah.
And so they watched a lot of tapes. They broke it down, and it's. I think everyone understands it now. It's good.
Yeah, no, it just comes down to procedure, and as everyone involved in the sport of polo knows, the rules are always evolving and, different interpretations and stuff like that. So this is a prime example of that, and we were talking about the penalty ones on Friday. And that's another kind of evolving interpretation of the rules.
You got a good call. I mean, I agree with a lot of it, and it's evolving all the time, especially at the Grand Champion Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club, Chucker TV. We're always watching things. We're always looking into things. The tournament committees are always sitting back, trying new things. And, man, there's been a lot of changes based on a Kersey change.
Yep.
I mean, that's, I know who the brainchild is on that. So, and, when it first started out, there was a lot of this, a lot of that. And now look at, it's changing the game. So it's all about making the game better, making it evolve, as you said. And I think it's when everyone has an open mind, it helps the whole polo world.
Yeah, and in another kind of reason behind some of these rule changes or if these is maintaining the flow of the game, not to disrupt the flow. Like with the penalty one, like we were discussing on Friday, now the penalty one procedure is automatic goal awarded, and then that team gets possession in center field. It doesn't disrupt the flow of the game.
It kept a lot more. You see a lot less more penalty ones now because of that possession. Only because of the possession, not because of the goal.
Yeah, so here we go. Fair play bowling here. Blue did have possession when that whistle did blow, so, kind of a gentleman's agreement, if you will. They bowl the ball in, Blue will automatically grab a hold of it, and then here we go. So, back in action here, this one's going to be Gene Goldstein jumping in, picking up the play. Goldstein working all the way down to the goal now. Gene Goldstein going to get it done. So, Gino finds another point, ties us up here. 3 goals apiece in the third. Just under 3.5 minutes as we head back to center field.
Come high goal time. Keep an eye on Goldstein. He is going to be fabulous, man. His horses are looking good. He's more in a groove now after the summer, and you just see it. I mean, you start. I thought we were going to see the regular Gene rolling on Friday. Like you said, it was just a really very tough defensive battle, but right now dialed in very well. Congratulations to his crew down there. Four-legged athletes look great.
Yeah, so here we go. Ball put back on the ground. Sugar going to grab a hold of this one out of the bowling. Sugar trying to find Mandelbaum there, but Campson gets a hold of it. Like we always say, it's a game of inches. Campson got a hold of that ball and avoided the hook there narrowly. Campson still with possession here, trying to feed this one up the field, looking for one of his teammates. Harry going to come through. Harry Landy tried to grab a hold of that one, unable to make contact, and now coming in to pick up the plays, Gene Goldstein, pulling his team forward as he does best. Gene doing a nice job here. He's got Campson coming in behind. Gene Goldstein working all the way down. Slows it down a little bit, trying to stick and ball this one right down on in. Gino finds another point and takes the lead.
Fabulous run. We were just talking, we gave him so much praise, I don't know what to say now to him. Don't want it. But you know what? One thing here, Polo 101 again. Watch how Gene, he gets out in front. Campson almost had the first hook on him. He didn't get that one done, but then Gene gets out in front on the big chestnut pony, and he knew he had like 7, 8 lengths, so he slowed it down to keep the 4 lengths. Perfect way set up. Then he takes the half shot. Great approach, great finish.
Yeah, so here we go. Coming out of the bowling, it's going to be Juan Bellini. Bellini fires a shot downfield. He's got Sugar Erskine on the move here. Shugs can't quite get a hold of that one. It's going to be picked up now by Togolino. Santi Togolino over here to Chris Campson. Campson trying to feed this one up here to Juancito Bellini. Leo Mandelbaum lays a bump on him, and Juancito able to find the ball, feed it up here to Campson. Campson pops it up in the air a little bit, but able to recover. Now Campson fires a shot down towards the goal, and Harry Landy trying to get there. Can he get this one done? Oh, man, tried to save it.
Nice try.
Put a little too much on it, but it's still on the playing field. And now working back here, Campson comes. Campson going to just pop that one right on in.
What a polo play here. It started right in front of us, and I know on Chucker TV you had an awesome look at that as we have 2 cameras in the center today. Andrea on the low, Stephanie on the high, and this play here with Walini finding Campson. Campson finding Harry. Harry, exceptional job. Across the goal mouth, but he kept it on the field. Missed play by the white jerseys, and then Campson brought it in on the gray pony to finish it up. 28 seconds.
Yeah, so the warning horn has gone. We will play out the final 30 seconds here, seeing as this is the final Chucker. Whistle does sound, so we're going to go ahead and play the foul.
Yeah, you'll play this foul out here with 19 seconds left. So we will play this foul out. Okay, there you go. We're just getting the confirmation from Mr. Dorniak. As remember, as Cale said earlier, in the round-robin setup, when it's just like the six chucker of a game because you only play three chuckers against each team. KK is a little upset about it, but they were on top of it. It looked like he came from the left, right, a little hard to see from the side. That's where positioning becomes so big. It looked like he was on the left side, coming from left to right. Gene Goldstein following the right of way. As we say, player following the ball has the right of way over a player moving towards the ball, either meeting it or coming from the left or right from behind. And so this is going to push it to the 60 and Wambolini. So he has been in this situation many times. Former 8-goal player. I've been on the field with this guy. I've seen him hit a lot of balls to win games. Let's see if he can get it done again.
And Juan from the 60-yard stripe. Sends it high, sends it long, sends it straight. Right on in. Putting a point on the board here. So Newport with 5. And HL Polo with 4. So the clock ticking down here. Just a couple of seconds left. That's going to do it for the first matchup.
You were talking about having a good round robin. Is that a great way to start off the first leg right here?
That is a fantastic way to start off a round robin. So yeah, you think of a round robin as you think of it as 3 mini games, three chucker matches between each of the teams. So every team does get to play a full 6 chuckers, and it's a really. It can be a little confusing, but we're doing our best to keep you guys informed as to what is going on. If you have any questions on how a round robin works, or any questions at all, hit us up on Facebook, and we'll do our best to answer those questions and explain to you. Yeah, I know the round robin can be a little confusing if you're not too familiar. So we're going to go ahead and send these teams off, and we'll be right back in it with more action here. Matchup number 2, we're going to welcome the NetJets team to the field. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day, and the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
Welcome back to Chucker TV as we are in between our first and second leg. Spectacular polo going on here today at the Grand Champions Polo Club. I want to thank everybody for coming out here. Have a happy Halloween wherever you're at. Safe Halloween. I always say a crazy one too, but be safe about it. And if you have any pictures, please send them in. Kale and I were talking about that. We have a lot of people here at the game wearing costumes. I'm touching my rock and roll feeling today. A little Mick Mars. going on for you. So thank you for tuning in. Now, what a game we started off here with this first leg, and we haven't seen this happen, but remember that third chukker is just like the 6 chukkers Kale was talking about, so you need to play out the last 30 seconds. So if you're scratching your head a little bit saying, why did they hit the penalty there? Well, it happened there's 14 seconds left on that penalty. They took it down to the penalty 4, and they won. Now, of course, with the round robin setup, the winning team will always sit. So we will send the Newport team off. They'll sit down in the tent, and we bring the HL Polo team out against Net Jets. And this, again, should be another fabulous 3 chukkers. So we're going to be coming to you all day long. Get on the Facebook conversation. Send in some pictures. Let us know what you're doing, what polo club you're playing at. We're having a great time here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and our spectacular polo. So, Cale Newman, you ready to go over there? All right, Cale, take it away.
Ready, Dale. Thank you so much. So, we have the Net Jets team out there. We've got Larry Austin out there. This Larry and Harry is going to mess me up. I'm going to get tongue-tied. I apologize in advance. But Larry Austin playing out there. We also have Grant Ganzi and Santos Bellini and Nick Roldan out there playing for the Net Jets team in the dark jerseys. And I have someone heading over to the scoreboard here. He's going to take that white color card off, so it's going to be blue versus black on the scoreboard. So just bear with us on that. He is on his way. And we're going to go ahead and get this one underway here. Teams kind of saying hello and wishing each other happy Halloween.
Yeah, give each other a little love now, but I know these two teams very, very, it's going to be fun to see Harry, Landy, and Chris Camps and San Tocolino and Juancy Bellini team up. Now, remember, the Bellini boys now playing against each other, so you will hear that name a few times, as we have Tato playing with Net Jets.
We got 3 Bellinis playing in this round robin.
Yeah, we have Bellinis all over the place today. My favorite summer drink, now my favorite fall drink, the Bellini.
There you go.
So this should be a great competition.
Here we go out of the bowl, and it's going to be Grant Ganzi to grab a hold of this ball. Granty on a breakaway early here, working his way down towards the goal mouth. Grant Ganzi approaches that one, and just a nice, easy tap right on in, quickly putting a goal on the board here. Nicely done, Granty.
Yeah, nice run there. And you know what, Cale, I want to give some love to the Double G squad. He got a crew now, man. I'm at the Double G squad, so I know there's somewhere around here. And if not, they're watching on Chucker TV, so I got to give love to the Double G squad, wherever you guys are at. That's the way you do it, going out there quickly, scoring the first goal.
Yeah, no, and made it look easy, too. Grabbed a hold of that ball, took it all the way down, and it was like just a little half swing. Just popped it right on in, showing us how it's done.
Yeah, clean play out of the bowl in there. I like the non-call. They're looking for a foul coming out there, but, in the scrum, too much room. Remember, you got to be right on it, and it's got to be 90 degrees. Nikki.
Roldan with possession. Tries to send a pass up the field here, not where he wanted to place it. It's going to be picked up now by Tocolino. Santi Tocolino, he's got Grant Ganzi coming in to keep a watch on him. Tocolino fires a shot up the field here, looking for Campson, unable to find him. Ooh, bad luck there. It's going to be left behind. Nick couldn't quite get a hold of it. And Campson grabs this ball, sends it up the field. He's got Harry Landy on the move here. Landy trying to keep this one moving all the way down. Oh, look at that. Santos Bellini grabbed a hold of that one and saves almost a for sure goal down there. Now, keeping this one moving, it's going to be Granty. Can't quite keep the bouncing ball under control. Landy with the back shot now. Tocolino with the back shot now. Campson picks up the ball, working his way down towards the goal, and just like that, we're tied up, 1 goal apiece.
Yeah, Campson, remember, Cale and I talk about this HL polo team. They have 3 chukkers under their belt. Campson, Bellini, Tocolino, and Landy were playing very, very good together in the first 3 chukkers. So now they're going to add that. So Net Jets, they need to raise the level early here against this blue team. The first goal by Granty was great, but they need to keep the energy up.
Yeah, so here we go. Out of the bowling, coming up with the play. This is going to be Roldan. Nick Roldan. Looks upfield, sees he's got players in motion, passes over here to Grant Ganzi. Ganzi trying to keep this one under control. Grabs a hold of it. Nicely done. Granty sends it down towards the goal and pops it right on in, just like that. So Grant with his second field goal of the day.
And the Double G squad goes crazy. I know they're going crazy. Get on the Facebook conversation. Again, winning the bowl in here. This has been the success of the NetJets team early in this first chunker of the second leg. And that's what you do. You get control of the ball. Granty won the first one. Nicky won the second one. Here we go. Big bowl in here.
Ball put back on the ground here, coming out of the play. Campson going to get a hold of this ball. Chris Campson drops the hammer, fires a big shot downfield along the ground. No one able to receive that for his team. It's going to be Nick Roldan for NetJets. Roldan brings this one over here towards the near boards. Fires a shot down the field. Up in front, he's got Larry Austin out in front here. Larry Austin doing a nice job getting involved here, playing the number 1 position. Finds that pass, and it's going to be taken out of there, though, by Tocolino. Sends it down to Campson. Chris Campson with possession here over center field now. Just about 3 minutes left to play here in chucker number 1. Campson fires up the field looking for Landy. Landy couldn't quite get there. It's going to be Roldan to grab a hold of this ball on the near side. Drags it into the corner. Slams on the brakes here. Nice little play there. What a handy pony there by Nick Roldan. Slams on the brakes and turns. Gets a hold of the ball. Gets it facing the right direction now. Fires a big shot over here looking for Santos Bellini. Tato. The youngest Bellini.
Using each other well there. I like how he had players downfield, but KK with the orange helmet, you can see him easy. He goes to the far side, changes the field. I like the way that Jets are thinking at the moment.
Yeah, no, Nick saw he had a player downfield. Probably could have made the pass to him, but saw that Tato was all by himself over there on the left-hand side. So, Nick back in control here for NetJets. Nick Roldan fires a big one downfield. Now he's got Tato out in front again. Santos Bellini. Santos sends that one down. It's going to go wide. We got a whistle on the play. We're going to go ahead and do our courtesy change now. We got just under 2 minutes left to play here. They're running and gunning for a while.
Yeah, you got a round to go, and I like again to say Nicky Roldan. He has the 3 amigos lined out in front of him. Larry's pulling the team. Grant, he's got 2 goals already. Now you got Tato in the game. Finds him on the far side. That gives the ball. Remember, sometimes you get on a team where you don't see the ball for 5 minutes, and then the next time you do get the ball, it looks like a golf ball instead of a polo ball. And so that can be a little tough. So good captains will get their players involved. That's why you see some of the best guys in the world, and I'll say Facundo Pierres and Adolfo Cambiaso, those guys early in their game, you'll see them get the ball, they control the ball, they slow it down, they hold the ball, they do things to get their confidence up. Even though they're the best in the world, they still got to get that confidence up. So they'll do that. So good captains will get their teams involved, and when you get everybody involved, then it makes it easier for the team to win. It's a 4-game sport. You know that.
Yeah, I like what you said there. You could be the best player in the world, and you still have to get in the right headspace when you take the field. So, a good captain will not only get himself in the right headspace, but he'll get the rest of his team.
Good call, Cal. That's huge. That's a big part. Memo was one of the best. I got to give it up to Memo and Carlos Casita.
Oh, of course.
And that's why, we have the memorial for Carlos. I mean, very close with Mark and Melissa Ganzi also, and a big mentor of mine. I had opportunity to play him. We're on Chucker TV, though, and I hope you're enjoying it. And Chucker TV's live streaming the entire fall season on our schedule here. So check the schedules as we've added some games. We'll go through that. Chucker TV featuring cutting-edge technology. We're the first to introduce state-of-the-art live stream technology and instant replay. That happened in 2014, Cal. Time flies.
Was it really 2014?
2014, time flies when you're having
Wow.
fun, I would say. And so we love that part of it. And that was here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And for advertising opportunities on Chucker TV, we'll contact Mike Ferreira. Happy Halloween, Mike. We love you in there, and we love everybody in the studio. And that's at mike@chuckertv.com. Mike@chuckertv.com.
Yeah, no. If you're watching the live stream and you are interested in getting a commercial made, contact Mike. And you don't have to have a video ready. We can send some cameras out and we can film a commercial for you. So definitely, if you are interested in that, hit up Mike Ferreira. So back in action here. Santi Tocolino going to come through here. Comes together with Santos Bellini there. And grabs a hold of the ball. Santi Tocolino, he's got some players downfield. He's got Juancito Bellini on the move. And he also has Harry Landy out in front here. Nicely placed pass there for Landy. Landy tries to grab it on the near side, unable to make contact though. That's not an easy thing to do.
I like to see him check there a little bit. They'll check a little bit though, Kale. You know, he has some room, and he'll learn that. He'll see it on Chucker. He'll go back and watch the play. But see how Granty gave him 3 strides, so check it down. Same thing Sugar did earlier on Tocolino. Very similar.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So coming up here, Nick Roldan and Tocolino come together. And coming in to pick up the play, it's going to be a pair of Bellinis here. Juancito grabs a hold of the ball and sends it over here to Chris Campson. KK feeds this one right back up the field to Tocolino. Tocolino, he's got Landy on the move downfield. Landy, can he get there? Not this time. Comes up a little bit short of him, and Roldan is just in the perfect place to kind of grab a hold of that one. And the 30-second horn has gone. Coming up with the ball. That was Tocolino to grab a hold of that kind of a broken play down there. And, you saw Nick Roldan's body language down there. He knew he miscued on that ball and left it behind. There was no way for him to get back to it. And Tocolino just capitalized on that.
Yeah,
pops it right
tough right there for Nicky. He ran the turn. Remember, Nicky coming off an injury here, as he did get injured out in Phoenix when they were playing the Bentley out there. So could be a little bit soft on that ankle, but don't worry. I know Nicky Rodan. He'll be coming in on fire. All right, that's we're going to line out 2-2. So when we get back in our second leg, we're going to have our second chucker, and we got 2-2. We got a lot of 2s out there. Stay with us, Chucker TV. All right, welcome back here. Second Chucker action, Chucker TV. Happy Halloween, everybody. Spectacular polo going on here at the Buenos Aires field. We're gonna have a little break after our round robin, and we're gonna go right into the final. Though we're gonna go right over to the fall plates final. This is our subsidiary final. We're gonna be in the Aspen field. Beautiful weather here in southern Florida, wherever you're celebrating Halloween. Let us know what you're doing out there. Away we go, and it looks like on the far side, on the breakaway, HL Polo.
I think that was Bellini up in front here, coming up with the ball, trying to keep this one under control. Here comes Landy, Harry Landy doing a nice job here. Oh, man, he was so close to getting that one in, but miscues on the play. It's going to be picked off now by Grant Gansey. Granty doing a nice job here. Granty fires up the field. No one there to receive that. It's going to be Tocolino to back that one, but look at this. Granty finds himself back on the ball. Grant Gansey, he's got Campson coming in to keep a close watch on him. Grant Gansey fires a shot down the field here, trying to feed this one up there to Santos Bellini. Tocolino got a touch on it. Santos tried to get back to it, and now it's going to be Juancito to back that one over here, but coming across is Nick Roldan for NetJets. Roldan drags this one deep into the corner here, trying to keep this one under control and work it back towards the goal mouth. Nick Roldan goes for the Nickaroo, tried to get it down, but it's going to go off angle wide to the right-hand side.
That was a double nickaroo right there. That was deep, 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 man. That is not an easy play. And Nick almost got it done. I mean, that's like a reverse neck shot. They call it tail shot, actually, at times. But on the knock-in here, it's going to be Tocolino, and he's going to find Chris.
Campson gets a hold of the ball here, kind of collects himself, and then fires the shot down the field. He's got Landy out in front. Harry Landy couldn't quite get there. It's going to be Rodan for NetJets. Rodan takes this one towards the far sideboards. Look at that. Landy gets there, gets the back shot, tries to feed this one over to Juancito Bellini. Found him momentarily. Here comes Campson, though, in the cleanup position. Chris Campson. Campson not happy with himself on that one. You could see the body language, and that's going to go wide. Campson was really wanting to get that goal scored. Tied up still 2 goals apiece here.
Yeah, great series of plays there. You said it, Harry. Now I'm calling him Larry. Harry starts it and gets the back shot perfectly to KK. And Campson dialed in, man, out of the air a couple times. Just bad luck off to the outside. It's going to be Santi.
Tocolino trying to keep this one under control. This ball's left over there on the far sideboards. Landy going to come through and pick up the ball. Landy leaves it back behind here for Tocolino. Tocolino with possession. Trying to keep it under control. Loses the handle there. Rodan grabbing a hold of the ball. Trying to feed it up there to Grant Gansey. Not able to do so. It's going to be Juancito, I believe, to grab a hold of this one. Send it over here to Harry Landy. Harry Landy gets it done and puts another point on the board there for the team in blue, HL Polo.
Yeah, well done, Bellini. This is like his dad. He learned this. Hit the first ball. Well done, Juancito. He's got Harry all by himself. Landy's a goal finisher. He loves to shoot. He's got 3 on the day. This is his first in the second leg. But that's just a good series of plays there. I mean, they were hustling. I mean, Campson was going to have one earlier. Tocolino's moving the ball. They're using each other, Kale, very, very well, moving it around. And I got to give it up here, though. Still with NetJets holding on to the lead here. I mean, down by a goal, but this is, it's a tough team, this HL Polo. I mean, they got edged out on the last shot of the third chucker by a goal by Bellini on a penalty for the 60-yard shot. So, it's going to be a fun third chucker. They got half a chucker to go here, but both teams down in. Also, NetJets, this Newport team, they got to get ready.
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot every time we have a round robin, the pros and the cons of having to sit in the middle. 2 of the teams get to play straight 6 chuckers. One team, however, has to sit for 3 chuckers in the middle of the game. And, it's for the horses, it tends to work out a little better because, your horses get more of a break. You can bring back some of your better ones that you played in the first. And then, then the players sitting in the tent, it's all about the mental game as well. And we've seen some players that thrive coming in off the break, and we've seen some players that kind of buckle under the pressure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one to watch. That's gonna be a fun last leg, final leg, because the Newport team did play well. We'll see how well they do with the break. And, as Kale just mentioned, all the different scenarios, and NetJets, win or lose this one, it's gonna be a tough one. It's so close. We talked about in the first chucker that these 3 teams are very well knitted, and so it's gonna go down the end on all of them.
Yeah, so I'm very interested to see how Newport comes back. So back in action here at center field, Nick Rodan grabs a hold of the ball. He's got some players in motion downfield. Santos Bellini trying to get there. Not able to find that ball. That was Santi Tocolino with the shot over here looking for Chris Campson. Campson here with possession. He's got Harry Landy going downfield. Oh, look at that, though. Rodan going to come in there, sneaks in, and steals the ball away. And he's got Tato Bellini Santos up in front. No need, though. What a goal that was by Nick Rodan.
Yeah, that's a great shot. And, I want to give it up here to Juancito Bellini. He's got to leave that play. That was great. He left that play. He make Nick shoot that ball because Campson got stuck in there, and Nick had one play to give. They had to give him a play. Bellini with a good head on his shoulders. He allowed Nick to shoot that ball. I'd rather have Nick shoot that one from 80 than put him at a penalty 3.
Exactly. Nick Rodan, definitely a heavy hitter in the game. Juan Bellini, another one. Tommy Biddle, who we're going to see later, has such an arm on him. And, these guys, they're able to take those long ball shots and under pressure.
Yeah, a bit of a layup there, but the best goals are layups, we always say with these guys. Here's the melee on the penalty.
Yeah, we got a whistle out there. Stopping the clock here. And, we're kind of going to regroup here. And Gaston Dorniak doing a nice job out there.
Yeah, you're going to get a blocking foul here. Campson has the right-of-way there. Grant trying to get out of the way, but, just couldn't get out. Back of his pony. Drop it at the center here for the 5B.
It happens. He was trying to get out of the way, just couldn't quite make it happen. So here we go. Ball back in play. Downfield trying to get there. Look at that. Nick Roldan grabs a hold of that with a powerful back shot over here. Trying to find one of his teammates, but Campson going to find himself on the ball. Chris Campson grabs a hold of this, working his way out. Keeping this one under control. Campson loses the handle there. Roldan now in possession. Nick Roldan sends the ball up the field here. He's got Larry Austin. Tries to grab a hold of that one. Ball was bouncing a little bit. Took a funny hop over his stick. And now it's going to be Tocolino back in control. 1.5 minutes left to play here in this chukker. Coming up here with the ball. Where's this one going to go? Campson finds the ball and takes the shot. Ooh, look at that. Comes off of a pony. And oh, did it hit the post? Oh, man.
Wow, I thought Harry took it out of the air there, trying to stab it out. I'll love to see the replay there. You got Candace said it hit the post. It hit something down there, either the post or because I saw Lanny put his mallet in the air trying to save it. I thought he might have knocked it out, but he must have been saving it. And just a great finish by Bellini in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, it's you find yourself in the right place at the right time. A play like that where you don't expect that to happen, but he was just right there, just grabbed the ball and popped it in. So back in action here. Nick Roldan grabs a hold of this and sends it back, trying to find Grant Ganzi. Granty grabs a hold of the ball. He's got Tato going downfield. Santos Bellini with possession here. We also have Larry Austin out in front. Both of these guys on gray ponies. Tato Bellini, bad luck, miscues on that one. Campson finds that ball and backs it out of danger. Over here for Juancito Bellini. Juancito and Grant Ganzi riding downfield. Look at that. What a beautiful approach shot here. He's got Landy on the move. Landy tries to grab a hold of that ball. Harry Landy takes it down in front of the goal mouth. Harry Landy. Oh, bad luck. That's going to go just wide. And the double horn goes. So we're going to go ahead and send these players off to hop on a fresh mount. And we'll be right back with more action here with the third chukker of the day, just to confuse you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here. Ball put into play very quickly here. So coming up here, Grant Gansey had a touch on it momentarily. Now over here to Nick Rodan. Rodan with possession. He's got Chris Campson coming in to apply some pressure here. Campson goes forward, tries to intercept that pass. And Larry Austin, he thought about going, but he saw Campson coming up with some speed. So Campson over here in the corner grabs a hold of this and gets a turn back, facing the right direction now. Campson over here to Tocolino, Santi Tocolino. Miscues on that one, almost lost it underneath the pony, but able to recover. He's surrounded by NetJets players over here. Santi Tocolino, look at that.
Yeah, he always seems to find the right place, Tocolino. Looking for Landy. Nick's going to turn it around here, 3-on-4.
Yeah, Landy tried to get there. Just couldn't quite find it there, so it's going to be Roldan. Sends this one up the field. He's got Larry Austin on the move down here. Larry Austin, nice approach shot here by Larry Austin. You know, very happy to have him here this week with us. And Larry going to take the shot. Oh, man, good shot, but it's going to go off angle just a little bit.
Yeah, Larry plays with us at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Nice to see him and his wife out there and his children. And nice seeing him here playing here tonight. And doing a good job pulling the team.
Yeah, no, it was a nice, easy shot that he took, but he took an easy swing and just goes off angle a little bit. I like the idea there, but this is the first game that he's played with us this fall, so he's still kind of working out the cobwebs. And back in action, that's going to go just a little bit wide again. There, and I think that was Grant that took that shot. Goes off to the left-hand side.
Nick looking for the long ball once again. Finding everybody out front. Using the team well here. And but this HL Polo holding on. Third chucker action. 4:55 on the clock. It's going to be Santi again.
Tocolino taps this one into play. Keeps it to himself. Now unleashes a pass up here. Looking for Campson. Unable to get there, though, as Nick Roldan grabs a hold of the play. Roldan fires a shot up here. He's got Austin here. Larry Austin tried to get there, but coming up with the play now is going to be Tocolino. Tocolino loses the play there to Grant Gansey. Comes off of a pony, though. Bad luck there for Granty. Now coming back up with the ball. Grant going to try and find this one again. Unable. Oh, no, there he does. Gets a hold of it. Tries to send it up here. He's got a couple players. Larry Austin working both sides of the pony. Near side, offside. Just out of reach, though. Campson going to come in and capitalize on this broken play. Picks it up. Gets a turn back facing the right direction. Now he's got some players in motion. Sends a pass over here for his number 4. That, of course, is Santi Tocolino. Tocolino fires a big one up the field here for Harry Landy. Landy doing a nice job here. And you know what? I like the way that these guys are communicating, and sends a pass up there to Landy with Juancito following in behind to play the cleanup position. But that one's going to be stolen out of there. Turned back now once again by NetJets. Up in front here, Larry Austin. Larry doing a nice job here. Austin trying to keep this one under control. Couldn't quite find it on the near side there. But it's going to be Tato Bellini to pick up the loose ball. Santos keeping this one moving downfield. Drops it back behind here for Roldan. Nick Roldan. Surrounded by blue jerseys. Nick. Roldan. Takes a shot. Oh, look at that. Campson just reaches back. That long wingspan comes into play there.
Perfect example.
Not everyone could have made that.
Perfect example of how long his arms are. Whoa. Well done, KK.
And here is Juancito Bellini working his way down the field. Juancito. Kind of checks up a little bit, slows things down, lets some players go by him, and sends a pass up here looking for Landy. Harry Landy. Trying to keep this one under control. Lost it in the corner. Grant Gansey picking up the play. And we got a whistle over there on the field.
Yeah, I think you might get a curfew change here because they have been running for over 4 minutes, Cale.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see a fair play bowl in here, as it was, I think, controlled by Grant, right? Gansey had control. Yep, Grant, double G. He's going to hold the ball there. So they'll go ahead. He's going to go ahead and call it here. Neutral territory as Grant was turning back up. And they'll go ahead. You know what? Kale, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And usually we have our Dorniak, Mr. Dorniak, in the pink jersey today.
He's wearing the orange today for Halloween.
He went Halloween style on us. But, this annual campaign to increase the awareness of the disease. The mission is to help those affected by breast cancer through early detection and education support services. And Grand Champions President Melissa Gansey, diagnosed in October 2020, underwent cutting-edge care at the Callaway Young Cancer Center in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, and is breast cancer survivor. And she is such a survivor. We were so thrilled about that. And I want to give love to this Callaway Young Cancer Center in Glenwood Springs. As Kale, we spend a lot of time up in Glenwood, and it's just an amazing place. I'm glad to see they're doing so much. So support the cause, please. It's all about that this month, and big love, big love.
Yeah, so we did have a fair play bowl in there. Grant Gansey did have possession in the corner when that whistle was blown for the courtesy change. So fair play bowl, and Rodan passes down to Granty. To Santos. Tato Bellini working all the way down, trying to get this done. Leaves it behind. Grant Gansey in the cleanup position. And you know what? That's what I always like to talk about, being in the right position at the right time. Santos, he thought he had that, took the shot, miscued on it, and Grant was right there in behind in the cleanup spot. Got a point on the board, ties us back up 4 goals apiece.
And the Double G squad goes crazy. 4 goals and 3 chuckers for Grant. Dialed in here. He has all 4 goals. Or yes, he picked up, Nicky got 1 of them. He got 3. So well done here. Awesome play by Grant. 3 goals on the day, 1 for Nick Rodan. Now this last minute and a half should be fun. As on the breakaway, it's going to be held up here by Nick.
Rodan tried to disrupt that a little bit, but Campson coming down the line, missed cues on that. And it's going to be Rodan coming back in here. So we got just over a minute left. Keep in mind, folks, we will play out the final 30 seconds here. This is the last chucker of our second matchup. And we're just in the same position we were in the first matchup, tied up 4 goals apiece.
Yeah, this would be a great ending here with 57 seconds left. Gansey looking for Tato.
Tato and Campson come together there. Here comes Larry Austin. Austin trying to keep this one moving downfield. Campson coming across, grabs a hold of that ball and takes it into the corner. Chris Campson. Just about almost 30 seconds here. We're going to hear that warning horn any second. There it is, coming up here with the ball.
You're going to get a possession play here, Kale. It's going to work out. The clock goes tick, 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 21-20. Here comes Rodan. They have time.
They do have time, so here comes Nick Rodan. Got a little bit underneath that one, pops it high in the air. And where's it going to land? Grant Gansey coming down the line there. And that's going to go wide of the goal. So that is wide.
Yeah, and that's going to go at an end.
There's the double horn. So,
yeah, that'll end this third leg. What a match again.
Yeah, so this leg is going to end in a tie. We did have
No, they end in a tie, so we'll send them off and bring on our last 3 for the day. What a game here. So we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be ready for our final leg. All right, welcome back to Chucker TV. As we're in the middle of our final leg between our second and third Chucker. Now, remember, they tied on that one, so both those teams are going to go in with a 0. And in our first game, we had the Newport team play against HL Polo, and they won by a goal. So this Newport team is +1 at the moment, and the HL Polo team will leave the round robin -1 because of their first loss. So we have this position here that if you went to a tie, the Newport team will pull out the win. And if they get one more goal here, the NetJets team, then we're going to have a tie if they win by 1. So this should be a great 3 Chuckers here. I love when it comes down to this final 3 Chuckers. And but both these teams, they're this NetJets team getting better and better and better. Now it's going to be that same scenario. Can the Newport team come out of the tent and be ready to rock and roll? We're having a spectacular polo here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and Chucker TV. Remember, after this subsidiary final on the round robin, we are going to go right to the Aspen Field right behind us here, and we're going to start our final for the fall place. You don't want to miss that. It'll be 6 Chuckers of polo. Both teams are lined up. Looks like we're getting all of our players out. We got Dorniak back on a new horse. Happy Halloween to everybody. Let us know where you're playing polo, what your costumes are. Cale Newman, you ready to go?
I'm ready, Dale.
All right, here you go. Take it away.
Looks like our teams are just about ready as well. We got the last of our guys coming back out here onto the playing field. And get this final matchup underway. And then stay tuned, or actually we're gonna cut the broadcast after this last matchup, and then
a little break.
Tune back in for our finals.
Just enough time to get organized, get a snack, get an adult beverage, and
maybe eat some candy.
Yeah, bring the kids out, get us some candy, and get ready for our second game of the day.
Yeah, so we're going to do all of our trophies and awards for this round robin and the final following the final match. So
that'll be fun. We'll have that's going to be a good group.
So we will go ahead and cut this live stream right after this final matchup is done, after the third Chucker of this matchup. We're going to go ahead and sign off for just a couple of minutes. And we'll get moved over to the Aspen Field, which is located directly behind us. So be sure to tune back in for that final. Playing in that, we got the Zahedi Shogun team facing off against La Indiana. It's going to be a fun match.
Yeah, and the Cobra's back in town.
The Cobra's back.
Cobra's going to play for La Indiana today. That's going to be a good addition. It's going to be fun. Yeah. I like the match up there. I'm looking forward to this. And it should be yellow and white. That'd be good colors.
Yeah.
Watch roll around the field. They keep their same jerseys. We'll see if they switch it up. Here we go. It's all about these 3 Chuckers here, though. Remember, NetJets, you need to win by at least, if you win by 1, you tie. And then we're going to go to gross goals. So you got to have to win by 2 here. Take it home, Nikki. If you want to take it home with nothing else going on, we're ready to go, Gaston. And if they do tie, then the Newport team will take home the cup today. So away we go. 3 Chuckers of fun.
Ball in play, coming out of the bowl and quickly out of there. Nick Rodan grabs a hold of the ball. Rodan, though, he miscues, and it's going to be Juan Bellini to pick up the play. Juan Bellini Sr. out there. I like this. We had 3 Bellinis playing in this round robin.
Yeah, this could be tough. Now we'll have to get on our first names if you know all the Bellinis. I'm sure Juan having a spectacular day, having all his boys out there playing with him.
Oh, for sure. So
here
comes Gene Goldstein going to grab a hold of this ball. Gene doing a nice job. Tries to get around Grant Gansey, unable to do so. Juan Bellini in the back of the pack here in the cleanup position. Tries to send it down and across. Coming in, Sugar. Erskine grabs a hold of this one. Still a live ball, though. Dangerously close to that end line. Now it's going to go over the back line and allow everyone to kind of regroup down there. So we're going to have a knock-in here. Coming here for NetJets. Nick Roldan behind the ball. Roldan winds up and fires a big shot downfield out in front. He's got Tato Bellini Santos working his way down here, keeping this one under control. Father coming in, Juan Bellini coming in to apply some pressure here. And Santos, unfazed though, keeping this one moving down towards the goal mouth. Trying to straighten it up here a little bit and work it down towards center. unable to do so. He lost the handle there in the corner. Then it's picked up now by Father Juan Bellini. Juan. Coming in. Bellini with possession. Now he's going to lay the lumber to that one. And we talk about being a heavy hitter in the game. Juan Bellini has such a strong arm on him, and he plays that number 4 back position so well. Coming up here, we've got Leo Mandelbaum trying to keep this one under control, and unable to do so. Coming in, though, with the defense is going to be Nick Rodan. Rodan runs the corner here, keeping this one under control. Gene Goldstein, what a play there by Gino. Disrupts Nick Rodan, and it's going to be Shugs. Erskine flips this one over here to Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini Sr. fires a big one down towards the goal mouth here. Will it go? Not quite on angle. Coming in, Leo Mandelbaum going to find that ball and just a little tap it right on in.
Yeah, that's just apply the pressure. This is a Gracita play here. Hit it down there, lay it in front, and let's see if the defense makes a mistake. Larry Austin, he had the breakaway. He's trying to get to the outside. Nice thought process. You need to try to take it out to the left side. You don't want to back it across goal. Just a little bit of a mishit there. And then Leo with the pumpkin sitting right in front of goal and an easy finish.
Yeah, no, Leo, and just perfect position there. He knew that Juan was going to take that big shot, so he goes over and, it was right there and popped it right on in. So nice heads-up play there by Leo Mandelbaum. Juan Bellini back in control here. Avoids the hook from his son, Santos. Feeds this ball up here to Sugar Erskine. Erskine leaves it behind for Leo. Leo got a slight touch on it. Now it's going to be Gino. Gene working his way down. Trying to feed this one all the way up to the goal mouth. Had the distance. Off angle just a little bit. Goes wide to the right-hand side. We do have a whistle. It's going to be our courtesy change here for Chucker number 1.
Yeah, I like this now. A little different rotation for the Newport team. And remember, they were sitting in the tent. So Bellini, being a great captain he is, I'm sure he was sitting over there watching the NetJet team, trying to figure out he got to show a different look. Because in the first 3 Chuckers, the NetJet team had the opportunity to sit and watch Newport play. So they were taking notes. So you need to come up with a different game plan. And at the moment, they're sending Leo through. Gino is on the rotation and doing a great job with the rotation here. Had the opportunity at the goal there. Great, nice shot off to the right side, but finished the play. That brings them into the courtesy change with 3:26 left. And the here during the winter season at the Grand Champions Polo Club in Santa Rita, we're going to host 23 tournaments from January 15th to April 15th. Cale Newman, you're going to be very busy.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
It's
and
all
kinds of polo, all kinds of polo.
All different levels of play, and we've got everything from 6-goal polo all the way up to 26-goal polo, and of course 26-goal polo, the World Polo League, the highest level of polo played outside of Argentina.
WPL.
So we also have.
I'm going to get some new hair for the WPL. I'm going to grow some different hair for the World Polo.
Yeah, who's your hairdresser?
I know, you let my hairdresser. Well, I was trying to grab that Motley Crue look today, for Halloween. I was watching a feature of them last night. I felt inspired by it. But, yeah, it's going to be a great season, and we'll keep you all in line. You can go to chuckertv.com, check everything. Back to the action.
Yeah, and if you are interested in coming down and playing with the Grand Champions Polo Club, you can find my phone number on our website. Cale Newman here. I'm running all the tournaments here, so if you're interested in playing, give me a call. We'll definitely be able to work something out. So Juan Bellini grabs a hold of that ball with a back shot over here. Leo comes up with the ball. Grant coming down the line, though.
Yeah, you got it. This is an easy play here. Player fouling the ball. I'm going to wear you out over and over. Player fouling the ball has the right of way. And at the moment, they come in here, and Leo now making that turn, trying to get around the front. So Grant going away from his goal, so you're going to see a spot hit here, and this is nothing, though, for Nick Rodan. He is in line, and this is about 80 yards out. He has a bit of a cross breeze coming from the east. His field runs north and south, so he got a little breeze, but he hits the ball so hard. Let's see if Nicky can put it away.
Rodan fires a big shot down. It's going to go just a little bit wide, though.
Overcompensated there a little bit, as that wind is coming from the right side of the field, blowing in his face a bit, and but just off to the left side, and they'll line him back up, and it's going to be Juan Bellini with 3:35 on the clock, as Bellini is going to send everybody forward, and here's a different look I was talking about, sending Leo forward. There he is on the bay pony, dropping, looks like he's got Gene in behind him, and Leo with the breakaway, Gansey on the hustle.
Granty trying to get back to that ball, unable to do so. This one keeping going down towards that goal mouth. Leo. Granty, though, picking up the loose ball. Where's that one? It's still a live ball here, left dangerously close to that end line. And now Gene trying to get this one done. Still a live ball here. They're fighting down there on the doorstep. Now deep in the corner here. Coming up with the ball. Still a little bit of a standstill out there. Trying to keep this one moving, trying to work something out of there. Coming up here with the ball. Who's going to come out of that pack of players with possession?
Big defensive battle down there, huh?
Huge
the
defensive
first time we've
battle.
seen it that defensive as they come around here. They're going to find Larry. Larry with the nice stroke here. Bellini's going to play zone back. Larry's going to keep it right down the boards here. Nice shot by Larry. He'll stay on the field.
Oh, bad luck there. Nice shot, though. It was a nice swing. It's just going to go ahead and take a little hop over the sideboards.
Bellini giving a little love sportsmanship there as that ball was on the run. He'd try to take it down the corner. They're going to click this down. He's going to have just enough time here with 55 seconds on the clock, and Bellini will send everybody forward.
Bellini with the ball here on the possession play. Sends it up the field. He's got Leo trying to get in there, unable to do so. Oh, look at that. He's able to recover. Leo on the near side sends it up the field. He's got Gino on the move here. 30-second horn goes, and Gene going to find the high mark there. Nicely done there by Gene Goldstein. Gets it done, and that's going to end the first chukker here of our final matchup in this round robin. So we're going to go ahead and send these players off the field, let them get a fresh pony underneath them, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
The world's best polo in your pocket. Chucker TV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
Chucker TV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm, Grand Champions Polo Club Fall Plates Subsidiary match. We're in the final leg here of our round robin subsidiary, and we've got 2 goals on the board here, 2-0. Relatively low scoring matchup here in this final leg. And we're about ready to get Chucker number 2 underway.
Yeah, it makes sense. We talk a lot about it. We were talking early that the NetJets team, they sat the first 3. They watched NetJets play, or Newport play. Newport sat the second 3. They watched them play. It's a perfect scenario for a defensive battle.
Yeah, so teams are lined up here. Ball goes on the ground. Coming up here with the play. Who's going to come out of there with the ball? It's over along the far sideboards over there. Nick Rodan and Juan Bellini come together fighting for possession. It's a battle out there for this ball. Coming in now, Grant Ganzi and Gene Goldstein come together. I'm liking this matchup here with these two teams. They're fighting against each other very well. Coming up here, Gene trying to keep control, unable to do so. It's going to be Leo Mandelbaum working his way down the field. Leo on the near side, leaves it behind. Gene Goldstein now. Goldstein sent it up a little bit too far. Couldn't quite get back to it. Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of the ball, sends it across the goal mouth, but it will go wide.
Yeah, nice finish here, and I'm enjoying watching Goldstein and Mandelbaum. They're playing super together today. They're honoring each other. They're rotating. One's in the front, one's in the back. They're using each other nicely, leaving the ball for each other. Bellini with the opportunity there, finishes the play wide to the left, but good finish here and dialed in, working well as a team, Newport.
Yeah, so this ball brought back into play. Larry Austin tried to grab a hold of it, unable to do so. It's going to be picked off now by... Who has that ball? Oh, looks like it went over the sideboards.
Possession.
Got it.
From center field, so this will be a Newport. Let's see what kind of possession. These are the plays that win and lose championships. These possession plays, you need to design plays that work. Bellini on the go.
Juan Bellini fires this one up the field here, trying to find Leo Mandelbaum. Mandelbaum gets a hold of the ball, works his way out. Grant Ganzi coming in for the defense. Nicely done there by Granty. Over here for Nick Roldan now. Roldan. Nick Roldan. Fires a big one downfield here. He's got Larry Austin on the move. Larry jumps in, picks up the play. Couldn't quite get back to it. Tato coming through, trying to help him out. But Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of it. Juan Bellini fires this one up the field. He's got Gene Goldstein. Gene playing some great polo here today. Gino up there to Mandelbaum. Leo going to finish that one up here, and look at that. We got 3-0 on the board.
And just as I was saying earlier, this is Mandelbaum and Goldstein working so well together. The last run, it was Leo giving the ball to Gino, and now Gene rotating into the number 2 position and hitting a beautiful ball, just a lovely ball out in front, and that will make Leo feel great because that was an easy pick for Leo in the right place, right time, just good polo.
Yeah.
Good polo.
No, of course, and, we were talking about the pros and cons of having to sit in the middle. Newport coming out strong off the break.
They've done great. I think they put together a great game plan. I like the rotation. We haven't seen Sugar go to the flyer mode yet, but Bellini playing that deep back, and you're seeing the rotation with the number 1 and number 2.
And here comes Juan Bellini. Fires a big one downfield up here to Gene Goldstein. Gino gets around Larry Austin. Sends this one down towards the goal mouth. Gene trying to keep this one under control. Gene Goldstein. And Gino going to find another point here on the board. So, very nicely done here by Gene. Gene is playing some great polo this fall. And Leo as well. These guys, they're playing very well together, which is also something that I like to see.
Yeah, Goldstein on 5 goals on the day, Cale.
Oh, really?
5. He had 3 in the first leg.
Nice.
2 in the second leg, or the third leg here. So 5 goals on the day, and he is getting it dialed in. He's going to be ready for the high goal.
Yeah, fantastic. So we got our courtesy change going on right now. Clock is stopped. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this second chucker.
What do you call it? Coffee style?
And we've got...
You got a coffee break, is that what you said?
So we've got... teams coming back out here. Sugar Erskine elected to stay on his current mount. So he's the only one not electing to change. So he's out there having a little conversation out there with Gaston Dornier. Friendly conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. As a medium goal, remember here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, Santa Rita Polo Farm, we had the Fall Classic. That was Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, and the Tech-Rea Invitational, La Indiana. We will have the Fall Plates final right after this subsidiary final here. Then the John T. Oxley Memorial. Hallelujah. I'm going to say that every time. I love this guy. And he's such a big part of my life. Even before I started playing polo, when I was just riding horses with my mom down at the Royal Palm Polo Club on Glades Road, and that'll take you back if you've been in the game a long time. The Banyan Cup, and then high goal season will start. USPA Continental Cup, USPA North America Cup. That's going to be November. That goes in all through November. USPA National 20 goal. The Legend of Polo Carlos Casita Memorial and International Cup, a doubleheader that you do not want to miss. So we might have a little time out here. Okay, so remember Nick, he did have an issue with the ankle. We talked about the ankle. So he did play. He went out with Melissa Ganzi, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Also, the Grand Champion Polo Club was out there playing in the Bentley out in Arizona, in Phoenix. And Juan Bellini, Melissa Ganzi, Grant Ganzi, a mother-son combination. Also, the Vuvclico, they did well with Nacho and Delphi. And so they came off 2 big wins out there. And so Bellini had to fill in for Nick. Nick had an ankle injury. And I was not sure if he was going to make it out of it. I mean, we were talking about that. He's been recovering. He's done pretty well today. But I guess it might be a little soft on her, so he doesn't want to injure it any more than it already is. So we have Pablo Spanachi. So Spanachi will come in to finish this final chukker and a half. 3:20 left here in the second chukker of the third leg. He'll come back in. He'll finish the third chukker. And Pablo, amazing pilot. And when this guy gets on any horse, so I don't think it's going to change them a little bit. I mean, they've been playing with Nicky. It's a bit of a longer ball than Pablo, but Pablo understands these teams. He knows the team with Grant, Tato, and Larry. So he should have no problem filling in. Remember, get involved. International Cup. There's still all kinds of sponsorship, and so you can get involved in that. And that is a fun day here. I love that time here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We bring in the different countries to play, and so that should be a interesting high goal season. I like that they added the extra tournaments there, Kel.
Yeah, it's a nice warm up for the winter season as well. We got a bunch of players starting to come into Florida a little bit earlier. A lot of the American guys are coming in earlier. We still have a lot of polo being played down in Argentina, but so the guys that come up from Argentina, they're going. They've been playing for several weeks by the time they get to Florida. But the guys that don't go to Argentina, it's our fall season is a great opportunity for them to kind of get warmed up and get back in that headspace after a summer break if they do take a break. Yeah,
offers a lot of jobs to American players. Also, don't play in Argentina, and I love one of my biggest. And over the years, it's always been tough to find opportunities to be able to play open competitive polo on world-class fields and bring on young horses. You either got to bring them in, those young horses, you got to throw them into a lot of pressure. Here you have the opportunity to use the courtesy change, brings on a lot of four-legged athletes, and we all know without the four-legged athlete, we cannot play polo.
That is exactly correct. So, we have a little bit of an extended break here. We do have, as you mentioned, we got Spanachi coming in. I think, we're talking about Nick's injury. He's got a lot of polo to play in the next couple of weeks and months. So, he doesn't want to overdo it with that ankle because ankle injuries can take quite a while to recover from. So, he's just making sure that he's not going to overdo himself, but we do have Spanachi coming in to play. And, we got 3:20 on the clock here, chukker number 2. So we got roughly a chukker and a half left to play here in this round-robin match.
Yeah, you got to get going here. You got to keep playing on this game. So we talked about this. So remember the difference we saw with the Newport team. They played the first three. They won that. They're +1 at the moment, looking very well. But sitting in the tent, they did a fabulous job figuring out what they need to do against the NetJets team. Now, this is going to change the dynamics even more with Nick sitting, bringing on Spanachi. What they did very well, we talked about it. They used Leo Mandelbaum, and they also used Gene Goldstein in the front. They had Gene pulling the team the whole time in their first three chuckers. Then they got Gene dropping in behind and Leo running through. So they had the opportunity also to adjust ponies, just a four-legged athlete. And that's where the dynamics of the round robin can be, you have to work out all these different scenarios that can help. Now, how did they adjust? Well, I would think now NetJets is probably going to go to a bit of a more of a control game, especially with Spanachi. They might put him in the back. They try to keep it running. Double G's going to have to raise his level a little bit as Nick does hit one of the longest balls in the game of polo. So that changes the way you're going to play this game. They're going to use some shorter passes. Listen, it might not be a bad scenario because the long ball against Juan Bellini Sr., when he plays so deep, can hurt you sometimes if you don't have, Larry's not pulling a team or Tato's not falling in behind. There's a few plays in the first two chuckers here of the third leg where Bellini actually took out Larry and then made a hook on his son. So he's taken two players out of the game. Now you turn the defense into offense, and it's 4-on-2. So you should see some scenarios here with Spanachi coming in and then playing a shorter game, a shorter passing game that could work to the benefit of NetJets. Happy Halloween, spectacular polo going on here at Chucker TV and the Grand Champions Polo Club at the beautiful Santa Rita Polo Farm. Remember, stay with us as we're going to jump in. We're going to take about 15 minutes to get everything flipped over to the other side, to the Aspen Field, and we'll get ready for the finals of the fall plates. Cale Newman, we ready to go?
It looks like we are ready to go. Gaston Darnick just blew his whistle, signaling that we're ready to go. So, let's go ahead and get this one underway. We got 3:20 on the clock. 4-0 is the score. So, chucker and a half left to go. I mean,
that's perfect. That was a perfect laugh for Halloween out there. That was great to hear 8 players having fun out there, and I know they love Pablo. Mama Pablo Spanachi, my brother. You'll see what he does here. This could be trouble here. They're going to change the way they play here. We'll see what they do, Cale. It's going to be fun to see how they adjust.
Yeah, so we've got the ball put back on the ground here, underway. Let's see what's going to happen here. We got Leo. Mandelbaum. Leo, bad luck there. Made an attempt on that ball, missed cues on it, though. But Juan Bellini in the cleanup position grabs a hold of this ball, sends it deep down the field, up in front, looking for Leo. Leo, miscues on that one. Coming up here, Grant Gansey. Granty, rounding the corner here, trying to keep this one under control. Granty sends it over here towards the boards. And he's going to have Gene Goldstein here on his hip. Gene goes for a hook there. Works out in his favor. Nice little easy hook. And
whoa, there you go, Juan Bellini. Yeah, my brother. Wow, put your hands together for Juan Bellini. That is super athlete Juan Bellini. Little trouble there with the pony just coming over the boards, and he held on, and he almost held the whole ride. He was on the handlebars, but then he saved her, held on. You good, Juan? Juan's good. Thank you, Juan. What a roll out of it. Good, your hands together one more time for Juan Bellini. Yeah, man, that was cool. That was amazing. Super athlete. Thank you, Gaston, for jumping in there. Dorniak always on the scene. Always we got our always medics on the scene. I love that about I gotta give love to our
No,
Kale. They always are out there so quick, man.
We have a fantastic group of medics. They watch the game. They actually watch the game. They've started to understand how the game works, and when something does happen, they're already watching and paying attention. They're out there.
Yeah, no, they're queued up on it, and that's a big part, because a lot of time with EMS people, it takes them 2 to 3 minutes to get to something happens with a car wreck, so they're trained to be very calm there. But our guys are always calm, but they're always so quick, and polo injuries, things happen quick. So if we do have them, we don't have a lot, but when we do, we do. But well done, Juan Bellini. He's okay. He's going to keep playing. It's going to be Gene.
Goldstein with possession here, working his way down towards the goal mouth. Gino winds up. What a beautiful shot that was. And, man, we have the angle on that ball. It goes right between the uprights.
Yeah, the high cam today. Stephanie's going to get that one perfect. And that was just a laser beam as Goldstein. What a great game, Gene. Congratulations. All aspects of the game dialed in here. Not just scoring on the run, falling in behind, scoring some goals, and now firing one from a good 55, 60 yards and laying it in there. And that ball went another 40 yards. It was an 80-yard shot easy. On the breakaway here, it's going to be Tato.
Santos Bellini trying to maintain possession here. Unable to do so. That ball got a little bit away from him, and here comes Pablo Spanachi. Pablo Spanachi winds up, sends a pass over here, looking for Grant Gansey. Gansey grabs a hold of the ball. Granty working his way down, and Granty going to find the high mark there, put a point on the board. Nicely done there with 1 minute left to go. NetJets finds themselves on the scoreboard.
You got a 5-1 here, but Grant Gansey, the Double G squad, should be applauding this because 4 goals on the day. First one here in the third leg, but Grant fighting for the high scorer today as Gene Goldstein was 6 on the day. But it should be fun here because you're going to get one more run here, and you got a whole chucker to go.
So out of the Bolin, here comes Gene Goldstein picking up the ball. 30-second horn has gone, less than 30 to play out here. Gino losing the play there. Tato Bellini. Now, Larry Austin, nice little play here. Trying to feed this one up back to Santos Bellini. Unable to find him, though. It's going to be backed out of there by Juan Bellini. Now Grant Gansey in on the action. Granty trying to find Spinachi. Unable to find him. This is going to be Leo Mandelbaum now. Leo working his way down the field here. Trying to keep this one under control. And there is the double horn. That's going to do it here for Chucker number 2. 5-1 on the scoreboard. So we're going to go ahead and send these players off one last time. And we'll be right back in it with our final leg, the final chucker of the final leg here of this round robin subsidiary match. So stay tuned, stay with us. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I am Nick Weaver. I am the co-founder and COO of Blue Delta Gene Co. I probably measured over 30,000 butts, 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Doesn't matter. It is fun making people happy. When you make a garment that fits, that's one thing. When you make a garment fit and look good, that's another thing. And we are very good at the latter. We have grown our company by taking care of people. We have grown by making jeans that fit. There are some things that will never change. Where it's made, how it's made, and who's making them. Every jean is one of one. But now we can get you measured from anywhere in the world. We have rolled out a virtual tailor system, blown away with the technology. It's unbelievable how accurate it is. It's a quick, easy, touchless way so we can get the measurements to make you a pair of damn good jeans.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day. And the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
That was awesome, dude. Well, welcome back. I just got caught up talking to Juan. Bellini, he's okay, though. That was awesome, man. I mean, that's a true athlete. Just showing he came on and held on there to get over the boards. because we all know if you get caught on the boards, and then he almost stayed on. He was on the handlebars, and then he held it, and then he held his horse too, which is great because we have a lot of patrons here. That's why we have a safety zone in the game of pole. So if you do come to a game of pole, you're new to the game of pole, respect the safety zone. Kale talks a lot about that, keeping the one wheels off. We'll talk about it, Kale.
That's a prime example, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Dale. The safety zone is the area in between where the cars are, basically about 3 yards or so from the tents.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little bit of area to stand in front of the tent area, but the area between there and the sideboards is a no-go zone. It's a safety zone. It's the players can cross those boards at any given moment, and the players are allowed to still make a play if they're on the other side of the boards. They can make a play inside the boards.
Yeah, and that's a good example of it.
And that ball, as you can see with the possession plays, that ball does cross over those sideboards, and that ball moves pretty fast. So it's all about safety, and that's why we don't allow any spectators behind the end lines. And, you have to respect the safety zones as well.
Yeah, you got to be careful. So keep your kids, your dogs, if you do to come to a game, just be careful of that safety zone. It's very important. And so that's good. Everyone's okay. Four-legged athlete's good. Juan's good. Rolled out of it well. Even threw an extra flip into it. I give him 11 on it. Not a 10, 11 based on the finish.
There you go. So ball's put back on the ground here. And Pablo Spanachi going to grab a hold of this play. Spanachi over here to Grant Gansey. Granty with the ball. Ooh, bad luck. Not what he wanted to do with that ball. It's going to be Sugar now. Sugar Erskine. With a little back shot, setting up Leo. Leo elects to leave it for Bellini. Juan sends it up here to Leo. Nice ball there. You saw the curve on that ball coming off of Leo's mallet. But Spinachi going to get there first and save that one for NetJets. Pablo Spanachi over here on the far sideboards. Comes around, gets a hold of it, spins around to the right-hand side. It forces Leo to go a little forward there. Nice little play there by Spinachi. Fires this one up the field. He's got Tato Bellini now. Santos with control. Trying to keep this one under control. Unable to do so. Left it on the sideboards there. Spinachi now. Pablo Spinachi. Keeping this one under control. Leaves it behind. And that's going to go over the sideboard. So, like we were just talking about, that ball does cross over the sideboards. Most of the time when it crosses over the boards, it kind of takes a funny bounce and goes over. Not really going directly out, but it can happen. So this possession change here is
and it looks like the NetJets, you trying to use the control play, as we talked about. I was talking about on the breakdown a little bit, Kale, based on the different dynamics of Pablo and Nick. And it looks like they are going to go for the control play, which at the moment, I got to give them love here. They need 4 goals, though, so they need to go quickly. But they are controlling the play by using the short passes and starting with Pablo.
Yeah, these guys play a lot of polo together. Granty and Santos and Pablo, they play against each other and with each other all the time. And then Larry doing a nice job out there, playing that forward position. But this other team, they got a wall of defense. It's hard to get through.
You got it. Newport's playing very well firing on all cylinders, as they say. So let's see if they can keep it going here. It's going to be tough. 5:23.
Juan Bellini sends a pass up the field here. He's got Gene Goldstein. Gene picks up the play. Looking to follow it up himself, but Grant Gansey going to get there first and grab a hold of it. Brings it to the boards. Granty with possession. Avoids the hook there from Mandelbaum. Grant Gansey now trying to keep this one under control. Unable to do so. It's going to be Leo now. Leo and Sugar in behind for the cleanup position. Nicely done there by Sugar. Sends a pass over here. Gene finds himself in the perfect position there. We talk so much about this playing the number 1 position correctly, and that is exactly what you need to be doing. But bad luck there. Couldn't quite get it back to the goal mouth. It's going to be Grant Gansey now stealing this one away. And with a back shot, Leo.
Yeah, just send that one off. But again, this is not going to hurt him as the clock goes tick, tick, tick. So any play that just keeps the ball, no fouls. That's what the Newport wants. Stay away from not fouling. Don't let them get on the penalty line, especially a goal shot penalty.
Exactly. Trying to keep the NetJets team away from that penalty line because these guys are pretty deadly from the line. And here we go. Larry Austin working his way down the field. Miscues a little bit. Granty in the cleanup in the follow-up position here. Tries to feed this one back up. Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of the ball, though. Juan Bellini. Now Granty with possession. Waits for that player to clear. Now Grant takes the shot at the goal. And Grant Gansey going to find the high mark here. So put another point on the board. 5-2 now the score.
That's going to push Grant still in the fight here for the high scorer. And they look at going to go back to center here. By the time Dorniak gets back, it's going to be right around 3:25 or 3:27, 3:26. There you go. 3 minutes is all they need, Cale. Down by 3.
It can be done.
Yeah, now a tie here. Remember, Newport will still move on and win on a tie based on their +1 against their HL Polo team. So they need to score 2 to get the tie, and then it would go for gross goals, and that's going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
Because on both games there, so we'll see how they finish here. But again, I like what NetJets have done here in this final leg here with, losing Nick. Spanachi doing a great job on Nicky's ponies. Batley down there. Nick's probably down there coaching a little bit. So they're just going to have to remember that goal a minute now.
Yeah.
Because they took them 3 minutes to get 2 goals here, so they got to be careful. They got to move a little quicker on their passes.
I think those floodgates might have opened a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get it. They got to be on. On.
Grant Gansey doing a nice job here so far. Grabs a hold of it out of the bowl, and Granty trying to keep this one under control. Working down along the far sideboards, loses the hand on it, leaves it on the sideboards, and it's going to be Sugar to back that one out of danger here. Looking for Leo Mandelbaum. Gets a hold of the ball. He's got Gene going downfield, but Spanachi going to get there first for NetJets. Spanachi. Pablo. Gets a hold of the ball. Gets a turn back facing the right direction now. Trying to get this one, working it down. But Gino going to get there first. Gene Goldstein grabs a hold of that. Look, nice little. Tato tried to flip that one out of the way there, but Leo going to get a hold of the ball, working his way down here for Newport. Leo Mandelbaum. Loses the handle there. Here comes Spanachi. Pablo. Coming in on the action. Pablo Spanachi got just under 2.5 minutes left to play here as NetJets working their way down the field here. But Juan Bellini going to come in and disrupt that play. Tato tries to disrupt it again. And it's going to be Spanachi. Fires this one up the field. Grant Gansey trying to get a hold of it. Unable to make contact. Larry Austin, though, nice shot there by Larry, trying to feed this one up there to Grant, but Juan Bellini going to get there first. Juan. Now Pablo Spanachi. Pablo fires this one down towards the goal, and this one's going to go. So nicely done there by Spanachi. Just under 2 minutes left to play, about 1:40 on the clock.
Yeah, he's going to get one here. I like this shot by Pablo on the big gray pony of Nick Rodan's. And that's a long shot to about 80 yards out. The problem is his clock is working against him at the moment. And that breakaway by Mandelbaum, one little breakaway can change that goal a minute type setup. They got to come out here quick.
Yeah. No, definitely an important bowling to win here, but it's going to be Gene Goldstein. Oh, look at that. Larry coming through, grabbing a hold of the ball. No one quite down there to receive that pass, though, as Juan Bellini going to get there and send it back here for Newport. About a minute left to play here, and we will play out the final 30 seconds, of course, as we do in the final chucker of any match. So here we go. Grant Gansey working his way down, trying to get a hold of it. Sugar, though, coming in hot. Granty. Gansey gets this one turned back, facing the right direction. Now keeping this one moving downfield. Leo coming in here, not where he wanted to place that ball. Granty able to get back to it. No one up there to receive the pass, though. It's going to be Leo Mandelbaum to back this one out of danger. Sends it over here with a pass for Juan Bellini. Bellini gets a hold of it. He's got his son Tato there applying some pressure. And less than 30 seconds to play out here in this chucker. Oh, man, bad luck. Bellini breaks a mallet. Flips it over to the handle. But Tato going to get a hold of the ball. Tato. Bellini, 10 seconds on the clock. This one is just about over. Juan Bellini goes to take the shot here with the handle of his mallet, and there is the double horn. That's all we got, folks, for this match. Congratulations to Newport. We are going to go ahead. Dale's going to kind of close us out here. Tell us about that game, man.
Yeah, what a game here. That's an awesome finish right here. Newport winning from end to end. So they're going to go ahead and win today's subsidiary final for the fall place. But remember, stay with us. We have 15 minutes. We're going to take a little break. Get yourself a snack. We'll be back on Trucker TV for the finals of the fall place. I want to wish everyone a happy Halloween. I want to thank everyone for coming out here. They're all going to move over there. For Cale Newman, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for the whole Trucker TV family. I want to say thank you for making us leaders of polo broadcast. Spooktacular polo. We love the polo.